very dangerous. Just the fact that the team that is worst at rotating going against the team that has been the best at the breaks, going to be one hell of a match.
Here we go. Optic spawned a little bit closer towards that hard point, but no closer towards the second, and already... Oh, no! An electrifying start to get things going. shotzzy and Ghosty in the feed there, early time to Optic.
And we talk about a start that makes things a little bit nervy. You open your matchup with a team kill first time on land. Not a fun one to try to bounce back from it. Hey, if Dash is posted up, picking up kills, and you get the 4-man wipe. Optic wheeling and dealing already.
A difficult situation for the spawns, but well read there. That was shotzzy, low right-hand side of the minimap. He's now playing for the next one. Already Optic off to a fantastic start.
Yeah, fantastic. This is one of the best P1s we have seen all year. Literally, the perfect opening break, as good as it gets to set the tone, and all ready for Boston. It's an early rotation of P2, but Optic, they got a little bit of time to try to break this one down.
This is a lovely counterattack from Boston, but who? Finally stopped. Right-hand side of the minimap, P2 is now up. This is the side door towards the embassy. We'll see how it goes over by Park. Beans, the man of the moment. We'll see how he fares as his teammates fall around. He's going to be the anchor. 2 kills for Beans there on the point, holding it down.
Yeah, needs to bounce back, right? Opens up with a team kill, starts off 0-3, but the little 3 spree just to keep Optic away from the hill. But that was a 42-second run on P1 for Optic, and on the rotation, Boston not even collecting any of the time. Beans, the last man to take care of. Optic get the trades, Optic looking to get the time.
Oh, finally though, Breach managed to get themselves into the hard point, even if it's only for a few moments. Of course, Boston Breach the white arrows on the minimap. Awakening now, trying to contend with the whole Optic roster, can't get it done. Forward now, Optic drive as the onslaught begins. Dashy, the man in charge. Ghosty now on the contest in the hard point, and it's only 15 seconds. You'd love to have it if you are Breach, but already looking towards the new hard point, shotzzy. He's the man in there.
Yeah, the Ghosty special, just getting the time, but the lone man did not get that trophy close enough. Dashy's got to play for kills, feels the pressure and drops down, so that is actually Boston gets in the rotation, but Dashy gets the gunny, and on the hill, it's good enough for the trades. The fest goes through, and hey, it's Ghosty, last man standing, looking to make the play. There's number 1.
Number 1. Here comes number 2. Great work there from Boston. Breach, the pinch is on. Nero cut down, trying to get near the hard point from spawn. But for now, Boston, they have control. They've got trophies. They've got the high ground.
And that is quite literally just the difference that a trophy makes. Makes the rotation harder for Optic, and is now being the protector for Boston Breach, who again, they started out down 42-0. They've stabilized the game, stabilized the rotation. Maybe the SMG's getting a little bit hot as well. Pivot now on the 3.
Oh, shotzzy somehow pulls that one away. Final 15 seconds here of the top side of the AC units will go the way of Boston Breach. Now over towards the inside of the embassy. That's where the next battle takes place. Huke flying forward. Can't get any more out of it. Nero with 3 in the feed. Ghosty though, the newcomer to the roster. He's in. Oh, and he trades out. That's good enough for now. Optic get the score.
Yeah, Huke got this. Yeah, Huke all the way around back, and now he's got Dashy in the mix as well. So that's a 3-piece from Nero that he gets, and his team cannot even go to the hill to collect the time. Huke now wheeling, dealing, bouncing back and forth between the hallways, and easy read on both of them. But again, that trophy battle, Optic has not had it near the hill.
Oh, Optic though, they're running out of numbers here on point. Boston looking at the clean break they're in. shotzzy though, the final dagger, still stays alive. Nero from behind the desk says, no thank you, not coming in. We'll take that. We're looking at a lead change here for Boston. In comes Huke.
Yeah, funny how it goes, right? The rotation, the kills have been on point from Optic, but the trophies have cost them a little bit. Awakening's getting his out towards new, but even for the final 20 seconds, maybe Bib wants to go and hit that old time, but he gets caught. So Optic stabilizing the old time, build themselves a sizable lead, and hey, now you got Dashy working on the roto.
The hard fight there from Boston now over to Awakening. 11-7 from him overall. Demon Joe, a terrifying opponent to come up against here in MW2. Aprons on. He's now doing the dirty work in the kitchen. New hard point pops.
Yeah, close the door as well, as incredibly polite as you can get. All the trophies in the world, and Optic very distant from the hill. shotzzy the front man, but he's going to get spotted, and he has 0 support on this break for the moment. You have Boston picking apart every member of Optic along the cross. The teamwork, not quite there yet.
Here comes the next hit. Ghosty's going to make his way through the backside of that kitchen. Now Awakening and Vivid. Oh, through mid-map wins a big one. Beans there in the feed as well. Beans has not slowed down too much. 8-8 overall. This is a 3 spree from him. Awakening now. Hold in the kitchen. Ghosty checking corners, waiting for the opportunity. shotzzy backing him up. Here comes the hit. It's 2 from shotzzy. 3. Oh, it's all 4 now.
And it took them like 30 seconds to set up the teamwork, but as soon as they got there, they made it happen on the breaks. So Ghosty and shotzzy, too clean with it, able to get that scrap time once again, but a very tight game for the moment. Still could go either way.
shotzzy hold it. Does. Keeps the time ticking. It's only 5 seconds, but it may come into effect later on. He'll take that force breeze. 16 and 12 overall for Anthony Cuevas Castro.
And Optic are putting so much weight on the right side of the map. You get Ghosty posted up in the top windows to keep the players out of the hill, but weird timing and the two-man in the feed right there for Boston, but that's why maybe huke will fill in the spot, pick up the tack, and just keep Boston out of that time.
We can. Good ears. Oh, good gunny. Stays alive. Nero drops. 120 to 95. No one really able to get on the P1 just yet. We go back to the center of the map, back to that crazy alleyway.
And now you also have to read the spawns as well. Optic know they lost the right side, but now they're actually trying to collect that time. Huke trying to play the safety net, stay in the back by the stairwell, and that means his team can get inside the point. It looks like Optic, all 4 members up on the right side, they're looking for that P2 rotation. And Huke has been alive for such a long time, but gets chopped down in the end. A little back and forth battle. Optic still only that ever so slight lead.
Yeah, it's a slight lead. They've not got map dropping out. Can Dashy change that? No. Nero holds it down. Spawns for Boston now in that lower right-hand side of the map, set up for success. If they can make this work, they can pull the lead back. Huke trying to stay alive, roaming the halls of the embassy once again. Here come his teammates, here comes the hot.
And look, whether it's Huke or shotzzy, they have just run this stairwell just to keep these players out of time, so these might be limited by the back trunk, but that doesn't mean Breach have been able to collect any of this P2 time. Finally, Nero gets inside, and they get the 3-man wipe in the feed, but Boston, for the first time on this hill in a long time, are getting a decent chunk.
Beans back on his truck, loves it here. Nero now through the front. Now all those arrows go spin. Huke somehow takes 2 out of the play. Towards the hard point we now go. Beans versus shotzzy. Shotzzy wins it. Hard point Optic.
And they're just so annoying, the SMGs for this Optic Texas squad. Just to be annoying on this hill, trying to keep them at bay and set your team up on rotation. But Nero, right now, Betty Pop, he is flying.
Wow! That's what Nero does best. He is soaring right now. Will he check this corner? Oh, stun might get it done. No! Dashy dives in, saves the play. Can Vivid get this one now? Over to the next hard point! Nearly. As Dashy will drop, the time now will tick in the moment's favor. There for his boys on Boston. No, Nero keeping the play going. 21, now 22 and 20. He's cooking.
That's still a foot race, though, for the actual hill time. I think he got shotzzy, maybe able to make an errant play. And if you have no trophies out, it's going to be a problem. The nades have been costing. shotzzy somehow collects that even with his back turn. But this has been an AC hill that took 20 seconds for Boston to actually get inside of. We'll see how much they can try to run it up.
Vivid feeling brave, fights his way forward. Optic down low. Dashy finds the entry on a 2. Over to Beans now. Next one on the hard point, washing the ladder. No problem. Into the hard point, we're now going to fly. 2 ARs. Posted up. An unfortunate team kill. You'll take it, though. That's an ample amount of time. Oh, no! Beans brought down, no more time for anyone.
And talk about a 1v1 gunfight that just sets your team up for success. Nero might want to fly, but this is a lot of Optic members to deal with and just gets cut down. So Ghosty wins 1, sets his team up for the final 20 seconds to scrap in another lead change in this game. Optic is taking it.
Very different looks now on the next time we roll into Embassy. This time it's all Boston Breach. They've got full control for now. Optic, they're going to slither their way through the top side of the embassy. If they can get involved in this fight, it better be sooner rather than later. Yes, that lead change. Boston's starting to walk away with it.
And you see, as soon as shotzzy gets to the back, he actually spawns those Boston players out. But Boston off spawn has just gone and killed everyone. 4-man wipe. Boston takes the lead. And after 40 seconds left, not fun spawns for Optic. Maybe only up for Ghosty to try to make the play.
Awakening, still alive. Ooh, Ghosty does make the play. Holds onto the point for a moment. Vivid tagged up, taken care of. shotzzy flying through the embassy halls now. We're looking at a lead change potentially. It's a 10-point game for now. This hardpoint is going to change it.
And those are back-to-back kills, by the way, where Ghosty absolutely makes the play. I think off a gifted spawn that he was able to collect, but he turns that into a 2-piece. He won the big gunfight on that last AC hill. Right now, the rookie living up to the hype on the main stage.
Soaking the time, finding what you can. Rotation's done. Boston Breach once again the first into the kitchen. It was a late break from Optic the last time we were here. Will they be able to get the job done early? So far, no. Beans and Vivid awakening in the feed.
And look, it was the teamwork for Optic that got him through this hill last time. They are getting picked apart along the way. Every solo chow die, solo chow die. And the amount of distance and space Boston just created on this map, I mean, if you're Nero sitting inside the hill, you're comfortable. Optic can't get anywhere near you.
Nero's feet have gone numb. He sat for so long. Ghosty slips on through laundry. Any help here? I don't think so. He might be able to get something done alone. Wow, somehow steals a kill. Great work. However, Boston Breach right back at it into the feed. Here comes huke, no more. Beans running it in the kitchen. Nutritious and delicious as Dashy now on 1 HP, trying to get himself forward, but Beans is on a 5, and Boston are over 200.
Yeah, both these rookies trying to step up.
Oh!
Even Nero gets an extra one. The kitchen hill, Boston had absolutely run the show, trying to cook them away.
All right, it's a late one, but let's see if we can find the comeback here with an Optic Texas. Listen in.
Peon.
Nice.
I'm with you, Dan.
Top cannon on a fold. Red.
I'm gonna pitch.
Orange or PD. I have your front. I have all your front.
He's ready. Front bathroom.
Here, I'm gonna chop.
Jump here. Done. Nice!
Orange.
He might pitch. We can. I can't pitch.
I'm on laundry. Wait,
I
watch
have
out.
double one. Let's be two.
I'm in front line. I'm in front back.
I have front bathroom.
He's low long.
Bathroom.
He's low long. He's fucking gas that low long.
I hear that.
I'll tell
I hear you. Wait, we got the orange. Orange, watch out, Vivid. Nice!
Holding Xbox. Impact.
Shit, I'm coming up.
Probably got truck. Let's probably got truck.
Give me a sec.
Let's definitely be got truck. I'm gonna pitch for got truck.
Let's get got truck.
I'm pitching got truck. Stay alive.
What's
got truck? He's all the way in the back, sticking it then.
One more. Weak.
I'm picking up your mouth.
Is he got truck?
No, one more on the wall. On the wall.
Yeah, there's 20 deep.
We're missing awakening. They're shrieking, guys.
Yeah, I'm getting inside.
Yo, one shot in red. Red going laundry. Just slay up. Everyone slay up.
I'm staying alive.
I spawned. They're not going
Watch
up.
on Xbox. Watch on Xbox.
I hear you.
Two more time.
Exit.
Yo, he's sign.
Sign.
It's composed comms in the final few moments here as Boston Breach surge their way forward towards the win. You got to get one more player out. It's Vivid. He somehow does too. Vivid stays alive. Can they get him out in time? No, they cannot. Boston Breach take map number 1.
And getting on his feet and letting them know Beans popping off on the last kitchen hill, going on the 5-3 in those rotations to P2. He was in the back truck every single time, just being annoying, just keeping his team in the mix. And Boston, what a way to open your major, silencing the home crowd.
And Nero as well. We'll take a look at the stats in a moment, but wow, what a performance from nearly everyone in that game. That was an absolute blinder though. 36 and 32 out of Nero there, nearing 4,000 damage. It was just, you call it a demon lobby.